Hey there guys, today this is a requested review, and this is a story of which might interest a lot of viewers because it's the 50th release of Big Finish, and it features all four Doctors and a lot of former companions as well, but they're not really playing the characters you're familiar with on TV. They're playing different characters, and I'll get onto that in a second. And this is Zagreus, starring Peter Davison, Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy, and Paul McGann. So it's all four Doctors here. I think they also appeared in all four of them appeared in a Big Finish adventure called The Four Doctors, which I think was a release that only subscribers got. That was one I would have liked to have got, but it's only for subscribers. On the website of bigfinish.com, so let's crack on with the review. And what's really good about this particular release is the packaging for it. It's not like the one you get usually in the plastic CD case. I'm not sure what material this is made of, but it's really nice. Probably my favourite packaging of a CD, really. I know there are a lot of CDs that do this kind of thing, like music CDs. So yeah, this is the discs. For some reason the third disc isn't the same colour. I don't know why. And part one is Wonderland. I think they're both an hour long. Each CD is about an hour long. So you get 3 hours worth of Big Finish here, and that's quite a lot. And behind the disc here, you've got a picture of a TARDIS, which looks really nice, and it's a nice little addition to the packaging. And then on the second disc, this is my favourite bit. You've got some more production notes here from the cast, series through the series theme, and recorded by and things like that. Producers Gary Russell and John Hay Ellery. So yeah, the second part is Heartland, and it's got a picture of Jon Pertwee on the front because, believe it or not, he does actually have a part in this, which I was really quite surprised about because obviously Jon Pertwee is my favourite Doctor, and was really pleased to see his part in it. And as well as Jon Pertwee, it also has the Brigadier, Nicholas Courtney, which is really cool. So yeah, that's that. And as you can see, two discs there are different colours. Not too sure why, but that's the way it is. And part 3 is Wasteland. So you've got Wonderland, Heartland, and Wasteland. I listened to the first two parts in one day. Then I thought, I can't listen to the third part, I'm going to have to leave it till tomorrow or something. And yeah, I did leave it until the next day, and I ended up really enjoying it, so it didn't drag out too much. So yeah, it's probably best not to listen to it all in one go. And I believe that's the Death Zone that you saw in the Five Doctors. Now I can't quite remember if it's the Death Zone. I'm not too sure. It's been a fairly long time since I've listened to this, so my memories of it aren't really, much better than what it could be. So yeah, here's the cast, like the main cast. It's written by Alan Barnes and Gary Russell, directed by Gary Russell as well, and it's starring Peter Davison, Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy, and Paul McGann. India Fisher as Charlie, Lala Ward as Romana, and Louise Jameson as Leela, and Don Warrington as Rassilon, with Nicholas Courtney and Jon Pertwee, and Annika Wills as Lady Pollard, Stephen Perring as Receptionist, Elizabeth Sladen as Miss Lane, Conrad Westmus as the Cat, Mark Strickson as Captain McDonnell, Sarah Sutton as Miss Foster, Nicola Bryant as Stone, Caroline Morris as Mary Elson, Maggie Stables as the Great Mother, Bonnie Langford as Cassandra, Nicola Bryant as Ouida, Robert Jacek as the Recorder, Stephen Farewell as Corporal Heron, Sophie Aldred as Captain Duck, Bonnie Langford as Gold Ducks, Lisa Bowman as Sergeant Gazelle, Miles Richardson as Cardinal Braxidel, I don't know how you pronounce that, and John Leeson as K9. So yeah, there's a lot of cast members in this. So yeah, my thoughts on the story. To be honest, I really was a bit confused by this and a bit baffled, and I didn't really know what to make of it at first. But there are some parts which are really, really good. Paul McGann's got a great part in it, and yeah, of course, all the Doctors have. And I think some parts it really did flop. I just didn't really understand what was going on, and I didn't really get why these certain scenes were there, and it's a bit confusing when you're listening to an actress like I don't know, Polly, for example. An actress like Annika Wells, you think she's playing Polly, but then you have to remember that she isn't playing Polly. Well, she kind of is. It's sort of Lady Pollard, and then Bonnie Langford as the Gold Duck. That was just really confusing. So that's one of the things you have to bear in mind about a story, is it's quite confusing. One thing I forgot to mention is on here. There's a quote from the story. Zagreus sits inside your head. Zagreus lives among the dead. Zagreus sees you in your bed and eats you when you're sleeping. That's a bit creepy, but yeah, that's what's on the side of the packaging. But yeah, the story, plot, as it were, I can't really say it to you because it's really quite confusing. I might, if this has a review on a website or something, and they've written the plot down, then I'll copy and paste the plot into the description, because, to be honest, it's quite long, and it'd probably take me about 5 minutes to read you the whole plot. So yeah, I mean, if I had to rate it out of 10, it would probably be a 6.5 for me. You might be surprised about that, because it does. Because when I saw this, it did sound like a really good audio adventure. But when I listened to it, I just sort of felt a bit, it felt as though it was a bit disappointing, a bit of a disappointment. But don't let that stop you buying it, because I'm sure we all have our different opinions. So don't stick by my opinion. I would like you to buy it because it's a nice CD to have. Because it's my favourite sort of style of the CD in my collection, but it's not really my favourite story. My favourite story that I've got, I think I've got about 5 or 6 Big Finish stories, and my favourite one is probably Enemy of the Daleks, which I've got to review soon, because I did review it ages ago, but for some reason only a minute and a half of it uploaded out of the 12 minutes, which was really quite annoying. So yeah, I wouldn't really recommend it, but I'm sure there are people out there who want to buy it. It's the 50th release, so you might as well get it. It's a great thing to have in the collection, even though I'm not really too keen on it. So yeah, thank you for watching my review. Sorry it's not exactly detailed. I just tried to get this review out of the way because TJProductions requested it. So yeah, like I said, not really one that I recommend, but obviously don't let that stop you. Don't stop it. But I'm lost for words here. Don't let that stop you buy it. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, so go out and buy it if you want to. And so yeah, I think my next Big Finish review will probably be The Sirens of Time, because Parachute Walker requested that a long time. I think he requested it during the summer of last year. Because I think that's when I got it. So I'm really sorry about that. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time for more CD reviews and stuff. So take care, and see you later.